folks, AJ here. How are you doing? I hope you're doing super duper well. Firstly, I want to apologise for not being very active the past week. I have been away on holiday and I had such a good time, but I'm dying to get back into it. Please do let me know if you want me to post on the community section in YouTube to let you know when I'm going away, when I'm going to post. But yeah, I hope you've not missed me too much. And I'm dying to get in. I'm going to be reacting to Prince Harry and his interview for ITV. So here we go.
Harry's girl to dump him. Seems as though they knew something before I even did.
Wow, okay, firstly, let's see this article. Harry's girl to dump him. So he's actually, allowing this article to come up again where, it says here, Chelsea, 19, blasted the prince after he flirted with a leggy brunette at the fancy dress party where he dressed in a Nazi uniform. Wow, I'm very surprised that he's allowed this to come into this footage because, that is really, it's not good, him dressed in a Nazi uniform.
Before I even did.
And then he looks like he's the victim here, like he's done nothing wrong. He's being very smug and a bit smarmy about it. Don't know if that's the right word, but look at his face. I do not understand this. It's all his problems he blames on other people. And in this case, he's blaming the press. Now, in my personal opinion, I believe Chelsea may have had different reasons to dump him. It's not all because of the press. And he's acting like, it's all the press's fault. But if he did not dress in a Nazi uniform, then the press would not have been all over it. Come on, Harry.
Before I even did.
As well as phone hacking, Mirror Group newspapers commissioned private investigators to blag the flight information, credit card details or phone bills of Prince Harry's then-girlfriend Chelsea Davy.
Paranoia and fear and worry, concern, distrust around the people around you. Clearly, a headline like that has absolutely no public interest whatsoever. There's a big difference between what interests the public and what is public interest. So
he looks like he has the feelings of disdain here towards the press. But when you are part of the royal family, surely you would be brought up knowing that, you're in the limelight. People are going to take pictures of you. If you dress up in a Nazi uniform, as I just said, then, of course they're going to print about it. Okay, I do not believe that hacking is okay. In any situation, people should not be hacked. And in the past, people have settled outside of court. We do know Prince William settled out of court and other people did, like Hugh Grant, I believe. But Harry is he's acting like a victim. And it's surely you would know if you dress up in a Nazi uniform, it's going to be all over the papers. And what are you thinking, Harry?
What happens in my private life between myself and then girlfriend is exactly that, between us.
Okay, yeah, he has a point, okay? So I do believe his private life should be kept private. But when he comes out with all of this and does interviews like this, he cannot expect people to not react to it.
Other victims of hacking that I've spoken to have described the paranoia that it creates. Do you identify with that?
I think paranoia is a very interesting word because...
Okay, let's talk about paranoia. Paranoia can come around in various situations. In his case, he said in his book Spare, he's been smoking the wacky backy. I mean, come on, Harry, you've been so paranoid. The things that him and Meghan have come out with are nothing but paranoid. I do feel like they've got problems.
Then it could be paranoia. But then when you're vindicated, it proves that you weren't being paranoid. Same with my mother. There was evidence to suggest that she was being hacked in the mid-90s. Probably one of the first people to be hacked. yet still.
Okay, she was definitely not one of the first people to be hacked. I've seen numerous other YouTubers giving evidence towards this, but she was not hacked. Well, possibly she was hacked, but there is no evidence.
Today, the press, the tabloid press, very much enjoy painting her as being paranoid. But she wasn't paranoid. She was absolutely right of what was happening to her. And she's not around today to find out the truth.
Does your mother motivate you in this legal fight?
Yeah. There's all sorts of things that motivate me. It's never been proven.
Okay, as she said just then, it's never been proven. But, I do feel sorry for Harry. He lost his mum, but this is something that he keeps coming back to. And, he should be going for therapy if he has not already. I'm sure he's had lots of therapy. But this is something that you can deal with behind closed doors. I know if it was my family, I would not want my brother or sister to go on TV and keep talking about my mum. I don't know about you, but people need to move on, and Harry just does not move on.
In court, the court battles differ from his brother's approach. Prince William reportedly settled out of court with News Group newspapers for a very large sum of money.
Yes, and this is true. Prince William, he settled out of court in the privacy, of his own home through his lawyers, whatever. And I do believe he gave a very large sum of the money, if not all of the money, to charity.
To what extent do you think that your determination to fight the tabloids destroyed the relationship with your family?
I think there's, that's certainly a central piece to it. But, they...
Okay, let's just think. What happened first? Did their relationship go downhill? Or was it the press's fault? Because I don't believe, a lot of the royal family had dealings with the press that were not sweet, and I think they told Harry and Meghan, all of them have gone through this, but things do get better. And it wasn't 100% of the press. That's the thing. That at the time, they were trying to say that all British press are racist. And you cannot generalise. This is what annoys me. You cannot generalise.
That's a hard question to answer, because anything I say about my family results in a torrent of abuse from the press.
Oh, anything I say about my family, but if you go on Oprah Winfrey and accuse them of being racist, you cannot believe that the press are not going to act upon that. You need to be careful what you say when you are interviewed. So it's like a chicken and egg scenario. It's like, what came first? Was it the press making it up? Or was he saying something, like feeding the press something that was not true? And I do believe that they fed the press. They talked about unconscious bias. That's what he said afterwards when he was promoting his book Spare. But, I'm sure they made it seem as if the royal family were racist. And that's what gets me. It's like, he's backtracking, saying it's the press's fault. No, it's not. It's what you say, Harry, and it's what your wife Meghan says, which is what the press are going to pick up upon. Oh, my voice is going funny.
This is something that
this
needs
is
to be
too
done.
tight.
It would be nice if we did it as a family. I believe that, again...
You can't do it as a family. You've ruined your family. You and Meghan have, pushed away all of your loved ones, all of your blood relatives, apart from Doria. Yeah.
From a service standpoint, and when you're in a public role, that these are the things that we should be doing for the greater good. But I'm doing this. I'm doing this for my reasons.
I don't like this. He's acting like, they should be behind me. We should be doing this together. But already, as they say earlier in the interview, is that William has already settled out of court. So why should William be involved with his court case? I do not get it, Harry. It's like he just wants to, take things out on the royal family. It's mental.
What do you think?
You are mental, Harry.
Not to fight in the way that you have.
I think everything that's played out has shown people what the truth of the matter is.
hold on, everything that's played out makes people, it's like they're going crazy. They think everyone can see things from their point of view. No, everything that's played out has been quite crazy, and that is Meghan and Harry's doing on the Oprah interview when they're talking all these lies to the whole world. You know, what's playing out is a circus.
The mission continues, but it's caused, as you say, part of a rift.
It has caused part of a rift, Harry says. Now, in my opinion, it is him and Meghan who have started this rift. I am sure the royal family would have dealt with this behind closed doors, in person, but you cannot reason with an unreasonable person. And yeah, I'm sure things got heated because they just wanted to get their own way. And yeah, this really annoys me. I'm going to stop it there, folks. What do you think? I'd love to know your opinion in the comment section. And please come back because I'll be here for another one. Sending you a big kiss. Bye.